Khureb Beruach, Sword of the Spirit. Interpreted and narrated by Wendy. BeRashit, Genesis, chapter 26. And there was a famine in the land, besides the first famine that was in the days of Abraham. And Jatsakhaq went to Abimelek, king of the Philistines, toward Gerar. Then Yahweh appeared to him and said, "Do not go into Mitzrayim. Dwell in the land which I tell you. Sojourn in this land. Then I will be with you and endow you. For unto you and unto your seed I will give all these countries, and I will perform the oath which I swore to Abraham, your father. And I will make your seed to multiply like the stars of the heavens, and I will give your seed all these countries. And with your seed all the nations of the earth will be endowed. For Abraham listened to my voice, and he kept from what I keep, from what I command, my customs and my teachings. Therefore Jatsakhaq dwelt in Gerar. Then the men of the place asked of his wife, and he said, She is my sister, because he feared to say, She is my wife, lest the men of the place kill me for Ribqah, because she was fair to look upon. And it came to pass, when he had been there a long time, that Abimelek, king of the Philistines, looked out his window. Then he saw and beheld Jatsakhaq was laughing with Ribqah, his wife. Therefore Abimelek called Jatsakhaq and said, Behold, certainly she is your wife. And why did you say, She is my sister? Then Jatsakhaq said to him, Because I said, Lest I die for her. Then Abimelek asked, What is this you have done to us? One of the people might have casually laid with your wife, and you would have brought shame upon us. Moreover, Abimelek commanded all the people, saying, Surely he who touches this man or his wife will be put to death. Furthermore, Jatsakhaq sowed in that land, and in the same year he reaped 100-fold. Thus Yahweh endowed him. Therefore the man was great, and he continued to progress and become greater, until he was very great. For he had possession of flocks and possession of herds, and a great many servants. Thus the Philistines envied him. For all the wells which his father's servants had dug during the days of Abraham, his father, the Philistines had stopped them and filled them with earth. Then Abimelek said to Jatsakhaq, Go from us, for you are much mightier than us. Therefore Jatsakhaq departed there. Then he pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar, and dwelt there. And Jatsakhaq dug the wells of water again, which they had dug during the days of Abraham, his father. For the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham, and he called their names after the names by which his father had called them. Furthermore, Jatsakhaq's servants dug in the valley, and there they found a well of spring water. However, the herdsmen of Gerar did strive with the herdsmen of Jatsakhaq, saying, The water is ours. So he called the name BeRashit, because they strove with him. Then they dug another well, and strove for it also. Therefore he called the name of it Shithnah. So he left from there and dug another well, and for it they did not strive. Thus he called the name of it Rachutbut, spacious. And he said, For now he who exists has made space for us, and we will be fruitful in the land. Then he went up from there to Be'er-sheba, and Yahweh appeared to him that same night, and said, I am the ALUHIM of Abraham your father. Fear not, for I am with you, and I will endow you, and multiply your seed for the sake of my servant Abraham. Then he built an altar there, and called upon the name of he who exists, and he pitched his tent there, and Jatsakhaq's servant dug a well there. Then Abimelek and Ahutzat, one of his friends, and Pikul, the commander of his army, went to him from Gerar. Therefore Jatsakhaq asked of them, Why did you come to me, seeing you hate me, and have sent me away from you? And they answered, We see that certainly he who exists is with you. So we said, Now let there be an oath between us, between you and us, and let us make a covenant with you, that you will do us no harm, like we have not touched you, and as we have done to you nothing but good, and have sent you away in peace, now you are the endowed of he who exists. So he made them a feast. Therefore they ate and drank. Then they arose in the morning, and swore one to another. Thus Jatsakhaq sent them away, and they departed in peace. And it came to pass during that day, then Jatsakhaq's servants came and told him about the well, which they had dug. And they said to him, We have found water. And he called it Sheba, oath, and the name of the city is Be'er-sheba to this day.